Hello you guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to have you here. So in today's video, we are going to be doing an MLM top fails. So all of the videos that I'm going to be reacting to today were actually sent to me over on my Google Drive. So if you want to send me any MLM fails that you want me to react to here on my channel, I will leave that Google Drive link down below. And then you can send me your MLM fails to that email. And that's pretty much how I get all of the content I react to nowadays. So I believe one video in here I actually got from an anti-MLM Instagram account called Not Your Hun. So I will link that Instagram account down below, as I always like to source the Instagram accounts where if I see content and I'm like, oh my God, that's something good that I'd want to talk about, I will always link that source below so that I could credit them for posting it. I also want to mention really quickly and say I do apologize for the lack of uploads recently. Normally I upload on Monday and Friday, so 2 times a week. And I believe I haven't uploaded on a Friday in a couple weeks. And it's just been because life has been crazy, you know how it is. Now that I work my full-time job, trying to get into like the swing of things and figuring out like what are the hours I can really focus on YouTube, what are the hours I can focus on myself, what are the hours that I'm working, like all of that has been a little bit difficult to get into a routine, but hopefully I'm getting there. But with that being said, let's get into reacting today. So the first one we are going to be reacting to is one that was sent to me, and let's see what they have to say. I'm also going to really be blurring this one because she has her baby in this one and I don't want any part of her baby showing. So that is why this one's going to be really blurred.
We did it! Team Proudly Empowering ended the year 2021 as an elite team and number 8 in the entire company. Out of the whole network of coaches, we ended number 8, and I am mind blown. I could not be more proud of the women on Team Proudly Empowering and the hard work that they put in. This is all my team. This had nothing to do with me. You cannot be number 8 in the company by yourself. I give all the credit to the women on Team Proudly Empowering who worked their butts off in 2021. And I'm so freaking grateful and proud. I cannot believe this. And I look back in the last 4.5 years of my coaching journey and the growth that I've had as a woman, as a coach, my team. It's incredible. It's amazing.
She said, I cannot be more proud of the women on my team and the hard work that they've put in because it has nothing to do with me. And that's the wild thing about most of marketing companies, specifically Beachbody. So when it comes to either going elite or becoming top 10 in Beachbody, meaning you are the top 10, rep your team is producing the most, what's wild about that is it cannot happen. Like you cannot get to the top, you cannot be elite, and you cannot get into the top 10 without actively recruiting people and your recruits actively recruiting. Another wild thing about it is that when a top rep hits the top, like they hit elite or they hit top 10, what actually happens is the reps in the downline, the ones that pretty much did all of the work, the ones that rank advanced, the ones that, were buying products when they were going through rank advancing to stay active, to help their upline qualify for a rank, those that have been actively buying products and recruiting people receive nothing for their upline getting to the top, even though when you really look at it and in the end, they are the people who have done the most. The team are the people who have done the most, and they have pretty much put the work in to get their upline to the top of the company. The important thing that I find in this is that even though the reps in the downline have put in most of the work to get the upline to the top, aka the downline has been recruiting and buying products constantly, the upline is the one who benefits monetarily while the downline suffers, in my opinion. If we actually look at the Beachbody income disclosure statement for 2021, we can see that 75% of reps earned an average of $491, while another 20% earned an average of $3,283. This shows that over 95% of people in Beachbody earned under $3,300. So we can assume that over 90% of people in this individual's downline earned less than $3,300 in the year of 2021. While this top rep is clearly making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year based off how much her downline is recruiting and buying products. On top of the hundreds of thousands of dollars that these reps are making a year, they also get benefits like a trip to Italy for them and their spouse, flights to Summit, VIP seating, special treatment, and gifts. So I really feel like it's important to keep in mind that with Beachbody, you cannot get to the top of the company without having a constant new stream of recruits coming from from your downline. So recruitment in Beachbody is going to be the thing that is always highly incentivized. And based off of the 2021 income disclosure statement, we can see that most people in the downline aren't going to ever get to where this upline is, but also this upline couldn't be where she's at without the downline constantly recruiting, constantly buying product. So I thought that this was just interesting to, in general, like look at, because it is true. This person is going to sit on her Instagram and be like, hey, thank my team. They're the ones that got me here. And it's true. It has nothing to do with like the upline and the work that they put in, which is why people allege companies like this are pyramid schemes, because in order to be a pyramid scheme, the basis of where you make your money is recruitment, and the basis of what you're doing is recruiting. And then everything that comes off of recruitment, like the money you make off of recruitment and stuff like that, is what will point you towards a pyramid scheme versus money you make off of product sales. So I'd be curious to actually see this person's like income and see the income breakdown to see where most of her money comes from. Is it coming from team cycle bonus because her team is buying a lot of products and actively recruiting a lot of people? Or is it coming from commission she's making from product sales? I'd be curious about that. But yeah, I thought that this was just interesting because she's not lying. It's like, yep, it does have nothing to do with the upline, but the upline is the one that reaps the benefit. So let's see the next one. This is the one that I got from Not Your Hun's Instagram.
Morning, happy Monday. I love Mondays. I just am always excited to get back into like my weekday routine. It's crazy because I never thought I would appreciate the weekdays a little bit more than the weekends. I will be honest, I take the weekends to chill. Like I am in full-blown relaxation mode. We do a lot of things with our friends on the weekends, so I just appreciate my weekday schedule, to be honest, and I feel like that's the opposite of what a lot of people feel, so I'm grateful for that, and I love what I do. But a lot of exciting things are happening in the near future. I am just thankful for my 19-year-old self saying yes to doing something that was so outside of my comfort zone, because it has set me up for a life full of opportunity and full of freedom. Obviously, at the beginning of 2022, my new vision board, I set my goals for the year, and so far they are coming along pretty good. But one of the main things I had on there, I kind of expected to happen, in quarter four, at the end of the year. I thought it would take me a little bit longer to figure this one out because it really is a massive goal for me. And it looks like it's going to happen in quarter two. It looks like it's going to happen in the next 3 months. So maybe end of quarter two, beginning of quarter three. And that just gives me butterflies. Like, this is a huge milestone for me, and I'm excited to share when it's time. I hate when people do this, but I'm doing it because I'm just excited, okay? Huge goal I have would not have been at all possible within the next probably decade if I didn't start money at a young age. If I didn't start money at all, I don't know if this would ever be a possibility for me.
So she's saying that she is thankful for pretty much her 19-year-old saying yes, and that if she did not join at a young age, she doesn't think she would achieve what she's achieving until the next decade. So this actually brings me back to when I got recruited into Beachbody. I was very, very, very young. I believe I was 19 or 20 if I'm not mistaken. I can never remember if it was 19 or 20 depending on like the month I joined, because I joined in May. And then my birthday's not till October. So I believe I was like 19 or 20. But anyways, being 19 is such an impressionable and vulnerable age in a person's life, being anywhere from like 18, 19 to 20. And it's very easy to normally recruit people who are 18 to 20 years old, because most of them probably have not learned about most of marketing companies. But normally these people in this age range are either people that are actively in college or people that are searching for what they want to do post high school. Like if you're an 18-year-old and you just graduated and maybe college isn't the route you're going, you're really at this moment in your life trying to really figure out what it is that you're trying to do. And I feel like those are the years where you're trying to like come into your own, you're trying to learn about yourself, but you're also probably like trying to move out of your parents' house and do things like that. So this is a very, in my opinion, impressionable and vulnerable stage in an individual's life. I also believe that this point in someone's life is also the years where they probably don't have the most money unless they're coming from a family with a lot of money, because because normally people at this age are still living at home. Maybe they're going on interviews to get like an entry-level job somewhere where they'd want to get a job. And with that, it's very easy for MLM reps who are in their late 20s or 30s or late 30s to recruit people that are aged 18, 19, 20. I feel like a big reason it's easy to do that is because a lot of people that are 18 or 19 years old are going to look up to people in that age range. Like if you're in your late 20s or early 30s or late 30s, people who are 18 or 19 are kind of going to look up to you for advice because you are older, you've gone through more, you have more experience, and you're going to be able to use that to kind of recruit people that are a little bit younger. With all of that being said, clearly this person, the fact that she did get recruited at that age, is going to use that to then recruit people. Like the older she gets, the longer she stays in Monade, the more she's going to say things like she is saying, where she's like, well, if I didn't join at my young age, aka meaning you need to join at a young age too, because that's how we get ahead of people who are like, you know, in their late 20s or whatever. So if you are 18 or 19 years old and you are watching this, or if you come across a video like this on Instagram, I would really recommend taking some time to research what is called multi-level marketing companies. A lot of the time, MLM reps on social media don't flat out say that they're in an MLM. They may say like their company name, but it's still rare for them to do so. But I would really recommend looking into multi-level marketing companies, looking at things that are called income disclosure statements, looking at what the Federal Trade Commission, aka what the FTC says on MLMs, looking at studies from the AARP. If you actually look up AARP MLM study, you can find that. Looking at studies like the John M. Taylor study, because it will be very eye-opening and it'll be information that you probably won't be able to find from MLM reps that are currently promoting on platforms like Instagram, especially platforms like TikTok, because TikTok is a platform with a lot of younger individuals on it, specifically 18, 19-year-olds. You may see posts where people are talking about like financial freedom, and maybe you don't know what MLMs are, but you kind of get roped into one without knowing what it is. I would recommend researching all of that stuff. And again, I will leave sources down below, like what the FTC says on MLMs, the stats from the AARP study, and all of that if you want to look into it. But I just think that this aspect of this individual getting roped in at this time shows that she was probably very impressionable and vulnerable at that point in her life. But now she is going to end up recruiting those same type of people because that's who she was before she joined. She'll be able to really connect with people that age because she was once that person who ended up joining at that age. Found that interesting. What do you guys think about people recruiting 18 to 19-year-olds? I know I have a lot of individuals who watch my channel who are parents and have kids that are teenagers. How would you feel with someone actively trying to recruit them? And what's some advice you may give them? I would love to know. So let's keep listening.
So take this as your sign. If you are not where you want to be in life, if you are not on track for your milestone goals you have set for yourself, you need a side hustle. You need something that is going to add on to your income, add on to give you more time freedom and more options in your life. So if you are not 1000% just so happy where you are, let me help you, because I promise you, a side hustle, extra money, never hurt anyone. And luckily for me, I worked really hard for this to a point where it's my full-time job, and now I'm able to add on extra things because I have this so solid, and I'm never going to stop working to the fullest extent. Like, I am in this, in the trenches, 100%, but I'm able to add on other things to make me passive income. So I'm making money without working every day at that thing, you know?
Okay, so when she's talking about making passive income, because here's where she's talking about, oh, well, money or extra money never hurt anybody or anything like that. But the question would be, how many people are actually making extra money in an MLM after expenses, especially in her MLM, but we'll go over that stat in a second. But making passive income, I think that this is talked about a lot in multi-level marketing companies. And let's kind of break down what passive income is. So per the website Investopedia, that's a tongue twister. They stated that passive income is earnings derived from either things like a rental property, limited partnerships, or other enterprises in which a person is not actively involved. As with active income, passive income is usually taxable, but is often treated by the IRS. So all in all, they state that like passive income is earnings from places like a rental property, limited partnership, or other businesses in which a person is not actively involved. So technically, passive income is where you can earn money off of something with like little or no effort. So with like a rental property, say someone is renting it for a year, every single month you don't really have to do much. You collect that rent, that payment, and then, if anything needs to be fixed on the house or whatever, you clearly fix it. But it's something that you could put that little bit of effort in when needed, but besides that, you're kind of making that passive income. The problem is that with MLMs, you are going to have to put in immense amount of effort to try and make money. It's not some easy thing like passive income. It's not something like having a rental property. It's something that takes constant time and constant energy and constant work. It's not something that you're really going to have as passive income. What I think MLM reps mean, and this is just what I think she means by this, and based on other MLM reps that I've seen state passive income, what I think they mean by this is they're talking about the money that they make off of their teams. They're not talking about, well, I can make passive income because a customer I have this month, I can also get them next month if they just keep buying something on a subscription. That's not really what they end up talking about. It's mostly them talking about the money that they actively make off of their team, because like this person stated, she said that she doesn't have to work at all to make money. This probably means that she does have a team of people, like a downline, people she has actively recruited working for her, and she's making a profit off of them working. So they are having to continuously work and recruit and sign people up and reach out to people and cold message people, and she's allowed to, take a week break, go on vacation, do whatever she wants, and she can actively make money like team cycle bonuses, things like that, off of what her team is technically doing, which is why she doesn't have to do any work if she doesn't want to. She can still make money because her team is the ones actively working, and she's just making money off of her team. So this is how reps in any multi-level marketing company, it doesn't matter what one you're talking about, could be Beachbody, could be Thrive, could be Monate, any of these really well-known multi-level marketing companies, people who are in the top 10 or people who are in that top 1% or 0.1%, the people that are earning a livable wage or hundreds of thousands of dollars, or even some of the people who are making $1 million in an MLM per year, have a huge team of people under them that are actively recruiting, which allows these people to not have to work because they're able to make money off of their team personally working and them putting in minimal effort from now on because they have such a large team of like hundreds or maybe even thousands of people in their downline who are working. So that's how all of these top reps are able to make the amount of money they're able to make, because most of the time, if you actually are able to get your hands on the top reps income and you look at the income breakdown, you look at what are the bonuses they earn off their team working and what are the bonuses, or in general, the income they earn off of product sales, you're going to see a huge jump in the amount of money they earn off of their recruits versus the amount of money they earn off of product sales most of the time. So that kind of brings up question of, are MLM reps making more money off the bonuses from their teams, or are they making more money from personally selling products?
So this is just a really great foundation for me to have, and I so badly want to get other people to this point in their lives. And if you are someone who's like, I want that, I want to be in your shoes, I want to be doing what you're doing, I can help you and I'm going to help you. You just need to be brave enough to take the first step to message me, and then we take it from there. I'm an open book. I can answer any questions you have. We could get on the phone, we could talk through DMs, whatever you want, but you have to take that first step.
Let's have a conversation about people wanting to be influencers. So I have an Amazon affiliate link, and as you can see here, 7 people purchased from my link in the last, I think, 30 days. And you could see my commissions is $4.98. That is typically what having an affiliate link with a company looks like. You make little to no money, and a lot of people say when I bring up Monate that they want to be an influencer, that they want to get brand deals. Well, this is the reality of it. If I were to get 7 customers in my Monate business, that would get me a minimum of $165, I believe. Hold on, let me do that math again really quick. Yeah, a minimum of $165. So you're telling me you would rather be an influencer and work with affiliate links, but you don't want to do a network marketing business. It's the same thing. It is the same concept, except one allows you to have sustainable income. Just thought I'd throw that out there.
So she said, let's talk about people wanting to become influencers. And people say they want to be influencers and get brand deals. Well, this is the reality of doing it. She kind of showed her Amazon link thing where it shows her like the commissions she made off the product. So when she is saying that this is kind of the reality for influencers and brand deals, this is completely wrong and is not the truth on what influencers do when it comes to brand deals. Like that Amazon screenshot she showed has nothing to do with influencers and brand deals. It's not the reality of it. So for a brand deal, if you are curious, that is when, like for example, my Casetify video. So I didn't do a whole Casetify video. I did a video where I talked about Casetify. It was the video where I exposed things about Beachbody that I never talked about before. I think it was my part 2 or 3 on that. I think I only did 2 parts. I think it was my part 2. I will link it down below for you guys. But in that video, I did a brand deal with Casetify. That would kind of be that. I talked about Casetify for I think like 90 seconds in the beginning of my video. That is a brand deal where someone either makes a whole video dedicated to a brand or kind of just mentions a brand for a couple seconds in the beginning of a video or in the middle or the end. So for videos like this, what you get is what we call a flat rate. So for example, say you're working with like Casetify. This isn't actual numbers here. I'm just giving you guys examples. Say I worked with Casetify and I said, hey, these are my statistics. These are, my followers. This is my engagement rate, etc. I am going to charge you $500 or I'm going to charge you $1,000 for a 45-second ad on my video. And they say yes, that's what it is. The second you post that video that has that 45-second ad, you will immediately get paid that $1,000 or that $500 or however much you agree to in a contract. That's a brand deal. So pretty much what happens is influencers get paid to promote a product and or a brand in a video or a TikTok or an Instagram post. They don't have to sell to anyone. They don't have to recruit anyone. They don't have to constantly post about one brand over and over and over and over to try and even make some money off of it. They don't have to cold message. They don't have to do anything like that. So pretty much all the individual has to do is show their stats, like I said, whether it's how many followers they have and their engagement rate. They negotiate with a brand and they receive a flat rate to post. So that is why her showing her Amazon links and then talking about influencers and brand deals and then saying this is the reality, the $5 she made, that's not the reality of what brand deals are with influencers. That's just affiliate marketing and having an affiliate link. That's why brand deals are brand deals. That's normally where you get your flat rate. Now, sometimes what people will do is they will get their flat rate and they will get a link. So I'll use Casetify as an example again. If I do a video with Casetify and I say, hey, I'm charging you $1,000 for a 45-second video, but I also want a personalized link with a discount code. And every time someone clicks on that link, I want to earn 10% commissions off of the link on top of the flat rate. If a company decides to do that and the individual, the influencer, agrees with the negotiation terms, they can do that. So they will make money, but the commissions that they are making is going to be on top of the flat rate. You will never see influencers doing just an affiliate link or anything like that. It is going to be a flat rate when it's a brand deal. They're going to get paid instantly when they talk about the brand in whatever form they agreed to talk about the brand in. And then on the screen, she said that influencer marketing and network marketing are the same concept and one allows you to have sustainable income. Influencer marketing and network marketing are not the same concept and they never will be the same concept. For a company to be considered a multi-level marketing company, you have to have multi-levels. Like that's why it's called multi-level marketing. It's an MLM because you recruit people. Influencer marketing or affiliate marketing does not involve any sort of recruitment. You don't have to recruit anyone, cold message anyone, make anyone buy products. You don't have a monthly PV for people to stay active, nothing like that. Again, influencer marketing includes promotion of a brand or product and you earn a flat rate for doing so. And affiliate marketing includes posting up a link. If someone wants to buy the product with the link that you provide, they can. If they don't want to, they don't have to. And you will receive a commissions without the need to recruit, cold message, have any sort of like PV requirements, have to hop on team calls, have to have an upline, nothing like that. It's not the same thing. It's not the same concept. But when she talks about one being sustainable, in my opinion, it's not going to be multi-level marketing companies. In my opinion, multi-level marketing companies are not attainable, nor are they sustainable. Per the Monate income disclosure statement, the most recent one that they have provided for us on the internet showcases that 92% of reps earn an average of $161 a year. While if you take the money all reps earned in that year, all reps earn an average of $876. So how is 92% of people only making an average of $161 sustainable? Or how does that show that anyone can actually achieve those higher levels when the income disclosure statement proves that in general, in order to make a livable wage, you have to at least be in the top 1%. So yeah, in my opinion, influencer marketing and MLMs, not the same thing. MLMs have recruitment and influencer marketing doesn't. So I think we're going to do one more MLM fail, and it is of a MLM rep. So let's see what this says. So this says, COVID hair loss is a real thing. Now, for the word COVID, I'm just going to say the letter C, because if I say it so many times, I feel like YouTube is probably going to demonetize this or like take the video down because I'm just going to say the word too much. So I'm just going to call it C, like the C word. So it says, my friend Kay had COVID pneumonia. She made a full recovery, but her body didn't go undamaged. One major side effect was hair loss. It was not just a little hair coming out. Clumps of hair would come out at a time, constantly falling out. Kay supplemented with liquid collagen 2 times daily. Here's what she said, quote, I'm so grateful. It's a liquid collagen unlike any other I've tried. Super potent and highly effective. You actually just keep it in your fridge and take 2 teaspoons a day. Super simple. So clearly, if you look at these side-by-side photos, it is implying that anyone who had the C or had the C hair loss or have dealt with hair loss because they have the C word, that they can use their liquid collagen and it will pretty much promote hair growth. Or not, she didn't even say just promote hair growth. She pretty much said that the liquid collagen is going to help your hair not come out in clumps, and you take it 2 times a day. It's highly effective. And then they show before and after, pretty much implying that if you take their liquid collagen, these will be the results you get after having the C word and experiencing hair loss with it. So with that being said, I don't think all MLM reps know this, so let's talk about it. You cannot and are not allowed to make any sort of COVID claims with your MLM products, whether it is a health claim or an income claim. In 2020, the FTC actually sent out what is called warning letters to a couple of MLMs, kind of highlighting certain multi-level marketing companies and the claims that they have been using surrounding the C word and health claims and income claims that were made from certain MLMs back in 2020 when, the pandemic started. So Modere was actually one of the companies that they highlighted back in 2020 and received a warning letter from the FTC. So let's kind of read some claims. We'll read one income claim and one health claim that was made that the FTC, sent a warning letter out for as an example. The first one says, quote, in the midst of all this C virus hype, we should all be focused on immune health. Guys, forget about toilet paper. This is what you need. I've had a few people ask me this week about what products do we see help people and their family. The Modere solution. This powerful formula will assist the immune and respiratory systems in the defense against everyday attacks. Immune health can also promote recovery during periods of illness, and when taken regularly, it may help to boost the response of your immune system. So pretty much saying that if you take this, it's going to help you against the C word. Or they actually sent out a warning letter about like income claims. So an example for an income claim was, quote, I have a question for you as we move forward with this new economy. Have you decided what your financial safety net or backup plan will be? Connect with me to talk about earning $500 to $1,500 a month from home. So that's kind of like an example of an income claim during the time when the pandemic started. So in general, the FTC has made it well known, especially to the company Modere, that you shouldn't be making claims about products either curing the C word or helping with the C word symptoms like hair loss, because a lot of people have said they experienced hair loss after having COVID, and you're not supposed to look at a symptom from the C word and be like, oh yeah, we can help cure that, or look at these people, they had hair loss and this is the thing that cured them. So this individual is pretty much showing how if you take their liquid collagen 2 times a day, these are the results that you can be expected to have. So clearly you're not allowed to do that, but something that you can do, because reps actually, I don't think a lot of reps know this, but something you can do as an MLM rep for a company is you can actually state what the company has proven through studies. So for example, if you actually look up Moderna's products, I did actually look up the liquid collagen, you will see where it states that they said technology is clinically proven, shown to reduce wrinkles, virtually eliminate dryness, and go an important step further. It helps reduce the enzyme that can age your skin. Plus, liquid biocell improves joints and muscle tone and even promotes healthy hair, nails, gums, and eyes. So they are saying that it promotes healthy hair and stuff like that. So if a company has proven, like for example, if Moderna has done clinical studies on just their product promoting healthy hair, you can state that. You can state as an MLM rep, hey, here is the link. Moderna has done clinically proven studies that this promotes healthy hair. But you can't go out here and say, well, this can cure this. Or here's an example of someone having the C word hair loss, and this is how someone got her hair back. You're not allowed to say that, but what you can say is pretty much what the company's website states or what they have proven to be true. So for example, like I said, Moderna shows that it can promote healthy hair, nails, gums, and eyes. That's legit what their website says. So you can say that on your platform. But I think where MLM reps are mistaken is they're not saying exactly what Moderna is saying on their website or what these MLM companies are saying on their website. They're trying to like show an example or, attach a story to it, which shows health claims. It shows like, oh, you're trying to say that your product cures COVID hair loss, or people who are struggling with that and have hair loss after having COVID. You're trying to say that this can cure that. Like that's what a lot of these posts end up looking like, and they can be classified as health claims. So it's really important that you pretty much say what the company has proven through the studies that they have done and leave it at that, not talk about COVID hair loss and try and tell people to take this product for it. So with that being said, I know today was a little bit shorter than normal for my MLM fails, but hopefully I will have MLM horror stories out this Friday, and then I probably won't upload next Monday. Maybe not, maybe so. The only reason I would skip it is because I have to get that video out to the college, the video about MLMs, the negative impact MLMs have on college students. I have to get that video to them by May 4th. So that'll be Wednesday of next week. So I feel like I really need to focus on that this whole entire week. And then I could probably upload that video, because the video I'm sending them, I am going to also post on my channel. And then I could probably upload that on that Friday. So that would mean, probably Monday I may not upload a video unless it's something really, short that I come up with to post for you guys. And then I'd probably post that Friday, the video that I'm sending to the college on Wednesday. So that'll be interesting. So let me know what you guys thought about today's MLM fails. If you want to send me one, I will leave my email down below for my Google Drive that you can send it to. I will also leave my email down below for my MLM horror story series. Oh my gosh, it's been a long time. I've been doing, I believe for over a year and a half now, I've been doing MLM horror stories. So I will leave that email down below too. If you want to send me your MLM horror story for me to read. I used to do them every single Friday for about a year and some change, but I recently changed it in 2022 to doing it once a month because you guys were saying that you were like a little bit tired of hearing them. So I decided once a month on a Friday, normally the last Friday of the month. So if you want to send me your story to read on the last Friday of the month, send that on over. So that's going to be all for today's video. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys hopefully in MLM horror stories on Friday. And then you can sit, this kind of like brings me back to when I got recruited into Monet. I did not get recruited into Monet. Beachbody. I got recruited into Beachbody. So when she says that this is people tell the company what is the follower, get in talks with the company. I can't talk. I'm tongue twisted.